Shaking my ass for the cash night, and it's a Friday, so let's get ourselves together. Right now I just finished my makeup. I did do a tutorial on my makeup on TikTok and Facebook and stuff, and I'm taking these clip-ins out so I can put on me a wig. I should just wear my hair to work, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't have nothing to do to my hair. I gotta go get it braided down this week coming up. But yeah, it's a Friday. I'm going to my regular club today, and I'll make $1,000. And then tomorrow, I'm still debating if I'm gonna go to my other club or not. But I'm actually kind of sleepy. I woke up at 10, but she didn't wake up till 12, so I really could have slept. But I just can't go back to sleep after I wake up sometime. But I didn't go to sleep till I think 5 because I was up editing. So, but anyway, I'm just trying to get these clip-ins out right now. You want me to turn Chip and Potato on? You want to watch TV? You need to go play with your toys. Sit here clicking on the remote. And all my clips from these clip-ins got deleted, so I really don't even know how that collab video is about to happen, because I got one for them, but I'm trying to figure out how to get the other one done, and really it's way past due, but I need to give them something, so I have no clue what's gonna happen. And they gave me they wanted me to record videos with the hair outside, but I'm just like, I personally don't feel like that's a good promotion for clip-ins because I'm black. My hair is going to poop up when I'm outside versus my lace lifting outside, but my lace be fine when I'm outside. It be my leave out. So, but that's what they wanted me to do, and I didn't do it, so I've been trying to throw them clips I got together, but they ain't gonna like it. I know that for a fact. Might just have to take that L and give them one video for free since I couldn't do the second one, and or see if they'll pay for just one video. I don't know. I really don't know how to handle this. They are out. I actually really like these clip-ins though. I really do. Like, I'm definitely gonna put these back in. I'm debating if I want to go get my hair braided down so I can like wear my wigs and stuff, or if I want to just put these back in. I don't want to pay for another silk press, I will say that, but it's worth it, honestly, because I love how my hair looks like this. But y'all know I'm gonna put on that one curly wig that I always wear. I'm gonna put that on. If you know, you know, the long one with the highlights. I'll let your body decide. Okay, I guess I could brush my hair out. And then it looks so thin. Close, Daisy. No, the other way. Yes, good job. I don't have a wide tooth comb, so. Oh, I was supposed to make a video real quick before I did that. I just do this first. My edges look kind of thin right there. What the hell? What the hell? Look like that before. Literally look like I'm missing hair right there. I wonder if I had a clip right there and it was pulling. Because this is like a ball patch. What the heck? What the hell? I promise you I just had hair right there. That's one reason why I can't wear clip-ins or any type of like stuff like braids and stuff. Because my hair definitely broke off right here. Wow. It definitely broke off. because it hurts right there too a little bit. Came out. Is my hair falling out, or is, well, is all of this from just now? Some of this could have been in the brush already. But that's how much of my hair just came out. I don't know if my hair is falling out, or my hair could be falling out actually. Hold on. Or if it's dead hair from like growth, but why would my hair be falling out though? That's the question. I don't know. Put the wig back on. Oh my gosh. This is why I don't like touching my hair. I just like to let it grow under the wig and leave it alone.
Where it was at?
Wow, look at this. Not this piece, but this piece right here. This is not edges. This is scalp.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the clippy clips, especially if your hair wasn't braided.
Dang.
Get you some of them sacred edge drops. The people say they work good.
What's that?
It's sacred. Beyonce's.
Oh.
This might be the best thing Beyonce ever did, because the people love it. But they say the edge drops work really well. They say the whole thing works well, but the edge drops actually work.
Okay. Have to look into that.
They sell it at Ulta, but now
So
they
like
just
Walmart.
like. I was gonna say Walgreens, but yeah.
Oh shoot. That
Darn.
was stupid. Why did I think that was gonna work anyway? Z, sit down, please. Because every time you stand up, you get the breaking song. Woo! They remember when I couldn't do my wigs?
No, not really. That would have been a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I never really couldn't do them, but sometimes they was a little humpy. Like they had to slope. A few times. Woo! I did it. What did I do? Yep. Mm-hmm. Am I supposed to straighten this up? For sure, wait till she don't go be done took my wig to school. Okay, I forgot to do my under eye. I don't know where my other one is that I usually use, but I really gotta go because I gotta go run an errand before I go to work. Okay, this is all I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna put the band on my edges because as you can see, it's like lifting up a little bit, and then what else am I gonna do? My lip liner is over there. I don't have time really to pack my bag over. I think I got some. I think I had already packed it because I was supposed to go to work yesterday. I'm gonna check. Make sure I have the right shoes in there at least because I can always get an outfit for mom. I almost forgot to put the bobby pins in my wig. It's gonna be looking so crazy. The back of my wig gonna fly off. I'm so glad I put that band on because I almost forgot them clips. I mean them pins. And the little bobby pins should not be working. I gotta use like the extra large ones to get up under this wig good. Siri, what time is it? Hey Siri.
It's 7:40.
It's 7 what? Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 7:15 p.m.
Oh, I thought it was finna say 7:40. That's what I just looked at. Did I look at the wrong time? Okay, one pin. I literally need to leave by 7:25. Okay, wig on. I need to put mascara on my bottom. So let me go get that real quick. Yay! This is Suki.
Hi, world.
I got this purse off the TikTok shop. Well, actually, they sent it to me. Hey, I forgot I needed to record a video. This is our food truck at the club. And this is their menu. They have the best quesadillas. Steak.
All right, steak nachos.
Yeah. You can make it kicking,
Kicking? Yeah.
please.
So we got some steak nachos. Are you gonna do cash or card?
Tap.
Tap. All right. Name for the
Wait.
order?
I got cash. I could do cash. It's Jahani.
Oh, Jahani. Shit. Sorry.
It's okay. I change my hair like every week, so I don't expect anybody to remember me.
All right. Let's see here.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
Chickens. Nacho.
It is really like tight at the top though. Like it doesn't give you much room to like open it.
All right. We
And then
got
that's gonna start to
$14.
cave in.
All right.
That's gonna start to cave in like once you keep pulling it open like that. But other than that, it's cute.
Here you go. Actually got some $2 bills.
Ooh. I'm about to have a great night. He just gave me some $2 bills. I'm gonna keep these. I always keep my $2 bills that I get from work. Okay, I texted Mama and asked her if she had any necklaces. I really like that one.
Yeah, I think it's cute. These are the same, basically.
Is it long though?
Well, we can. This one you're talking about?
This one.
No, it can be a choker, I think.
Okay, yeah, I think I want that one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I shall pay you later.
Yes, ma'am. I'll help you put it on.
Hey y'all, we're at work. I didn't show y'all after I put on like bottom mascara and did my lips and stuff. But this is, I don't hear nothing about my stomach. It's not going nowhere, so get used to it. Anyway, what? I said you fit. Okay, I actually have a few options. I think I want to wear this though. I wish I had a two-piece. I'm gonna go see. You got a two-piece, Mom?
Two-piece? I have a couple. I don't know what your...
Let's go see. I only have my black. Let me zoom in.
That's all I have left.
Ooh, red.
Today.
I only have my black boots and my short pink ones. I have one that looks like this. The titties is big on this one.
I had two of them.
Ooh, this
They
is
were
cute
bought
though.
already. Yeah, that is cute.
Okay. So she has this outfit. Wait. She has this outfit, which I like this one. I'm so mad. Remember I told you I bought like 4 pairs of boots? I accidentally got 2 of them in the wrong size. One of them I tried to give to Suki, she can't fit. And then the other one, it was a long dark green like this with glitter on it. That would have went so good. It was in a size 5. Why would I do that? Like how? I think I just added it to cart and didn't change it.
Think about it.
Yeah. Talk about that. I'm going to have to give them to you so you could do something with them. I don't know what you want to do.
You can't return them,
But
obviously.
no, it's been too long, I think. So I don't know if I want to do this because I do got my black boots. So maybe that'll be cute, or I could do the red one. What do you think?
You said you have black boots?
Yeah. Or my short pink. They not pink. They like the cushion is pink and the strap is pink, but they go like the ankles. I can't talk straight today.
Well, if you do pink, you could do black. If you do the red, you could do either or. Or black, you could do either or. I know that doesn't really help.
I just don't. I think either one of these, because these I have like a bunch of black ones like that.
Do the red.
I could do the red
What's your
with the black.
green one?
I do like it, but I don't think it'll look good with the black.
I
Like I think it'll look good with something else, but not nothing I have today.
yeah.
But the red would look the best.
Red will pop, pop.
Let's do that. So, and with my hair this color, that would just be a lot going on with the green. Okay, thank you. How much is this?
25.
Okay. We got this one. Let's get dressed. Funny. This is... I don't know what's going on here. Is this actually gonna look right? No. Oh. Kind of don't look like it's gonna look right.
You're not gonna wear it with the shirt underneath it.
I know, but I'm talking about the way it's sitting.
It's not easy by yourself.
Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. You see what I mean? Like how it's like sitting.
Yeah, but if you just gotta tuck your titties real.
I ain't got none.
Oh, it's like
They
this in
flat
there.
now. When I first started breastfeeding, titties was popping. When the baby popped out, titties was like,
Titties went away.
and they swole up real
The
good.
green one has fur the whole time.
Oh, yeah, that's cute. I've seen that before.
Katica. Mi papá es lampiño. Mi abuela es lampiño. Chiquito lampiño, por esa cara.
Look, in the dark, they have me yourself.
Honey.
Hi.
I'm gonna go out there.
And then come back. So, look at my food, y'all. I hope I don't drop it. Loaded nachos, kicking steak. Oh my gosh, she did not have to do all of that. I'm sorry if I just sprayed you. Flip-ins? You want me to fix it? It's like real crusty right here. This kind of look a mess, but I'm trying not to let my hair like ruin my mood. But I gotta fix that. I need some alcohol. I don't know. I might pull it back like this, like me and my... Hi! I just looked at you. I didn't even know that was you. I just sprayed my hair. These are the shoes for tonight. 8-inch. I don't like this. Ew, I don't like this. Didn't finish eating.
So we hold them overnight, and then a rescuer or a rehabber picks them up in the morning. Sometimes they're in But a lot of times it's just people that think they're doing something good, and you're like, they're actually kidnapping all these animals. Stop it. They find them.
I'm so hot, so I already changed. This is what the top looks like. I don't think I can show the bottoms right here. I really don't know the rules of YouTube, but this is the top.
And then when it comes to the time, you can just tell them I gotta go. Like, big deal. Just tell them you have to leave. I mean, they can't do anything if you have to leave.
That's what I want to do, but sometimes they be tripping so bad on me. I don't know what it is about me that make people want to trip out so bad. Tell y'all about last night, but I'm not gonna tell y'all right now. I have to wait till I like get home and stuff. Right now we're doing some retail therapy. I'm in Ross. They like 10 minutes till close. But I got this juicy bag. It's $30. If you know me, you know I love me some juicy. This is what I need to be getting, a journal. I need to be getting me a journal to write down all my fucking thoughts right now, because I am like, it be like the simplest shit. It's something about having like a fresh notebook. Even if I already have 10 of them, just having a new one really does it for me. These are cute with the little felt fabric on it. My head hurts so bad. But I'm about to go eat after this, and then I'll tell y'all probably tomorrow. I just don't feel like talking right now. And as you can see, I'm not at work, so I should get her some washable markers. I'm gonna get her these. They're $6.99. I feel better already. I'm about to go stuff my face. So excited. It's so cute here. Like, I love this like setup. How do you remember me? That's funny. And my hair was different. That's nice.
Oh, really? What's your like?
It's great. How's yours? Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
Oh, I'm so excited. Remembered me because I came on a pretty busy night and my hair was different. Like, I guess it kind of looked like that could have been my hair and this could be my hair too, because it was like, you remember when I had them clip-ins with the, like, with all my hair left out, but the clip-ins, and it was kind of poofy. So my sister keep texting me about work, and she right, but dang, I don't feel like crying, so I'm gonna just not think about it right now. And people probably think like I was overreacting, but it's just when you continuously be treated the same type of way, and it's like it's becoming a pattern. And clearly, sorry, but I'm not the problem, because every time it's somebody telling me like, or everybody telling me like, yeah, it was nothing.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good.
But yeah, and I got the same server from last time too. But what was I gonna say? I don't know. It's like, I know I'm not the problem, because when I tell somebody what happened, they're like, oh, that's all? And I'm like, exactly. Like, it was not ever that serious. But I don't like when people try to like, I feel like it's an insult in a way. And once I tell the story, you're gonna see what I'm saying. But I feel like you're just trying to insult me instead of actually dealing with the problem like my GM does. You know what I mean? But we'll talk about it, okay? We're gonna get into it. Just let me eat and stuff, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. Cause I also still have a really bad headache. So yeah. This is the menu with the hot pot and the meats for the barbecue. But the other night they didn't have a sushi menu, but they got a sushi menu. So I'm definitely gonna get sushi too. I haven't eaten all day. Like, I literally feel like I could pass out right now. But I'm hoping that doesn't stop me from eating. You know? I want everything. Give me one of everything, please. to edit the video and I just realized I never told y'all the story about how I got fired. So let's get into it. Basically, at the end of the night, every single night, I'm gonna go get my nails done. I just popped these nails off. But at the end of the night, every night, we have to get in a line. Like, when we leave the dressing room, we have to line up to leave. We have to wait till the club is cleared out. We go back in the dressing room at 2:45. Sometime, maybe like 2:40. Sometime a little bit later than 2:45. But after the last song, you go in the dressing room, get changed. You tip house mom, pay whatever you need to pay her, and you wait in front of the door. These girls literally be still naked and putting their clothes on in front of the door. So, and then I'm in the back of the dressing room. So I just wait anyway. I wait for the line to like, because there's no point standing in the freaking line inside the dressing room while you still have a bunch of stuff to do. So then it's like, oh, people will put their bags at the front of the freaking in front of the door when they're not even ready, all types of stuff. So I just stay out the way. I stay in the back. Club closes at 3 a.m. So technically, we cannot leave the dressing room until the last person leaves the club. Like the last customer leaves the club. If it's still people in the club, we cannot go outside of the dressing room. So, mind you, the VIP host, I watched him let a girl go do a 30-minute room after our last song. So, and honestly, she could have been doing more than 30 minutes. I don't know. But I know she wanted to do a 30-minute room. And he allowed her to do that. So if it was 2:45, 30 minutes after that would be 3:15. A lot of girls go to the after hours. A lot of girls need to go the fuck home. A lot of girls want to leave the club. A lot of girls don't want to stay there that late. If you want to leave early, I think you have to leave before 2 o'clock or something. You have to ask to leave before 2 or ask to leave before 1 and then make sure you're out the building by 2. I don't know. It's a bunch of rules, so you cannot leave when you want to leave. You have to ask for permission and then you can go if you get permission. I have left a handful of times. I probably left like 5 times. One of my friends, she leaves like all the time, and it's not like a big problem. It's just the fact that we have to ask to leave in general, or it's gonna make us be looked at a certain way because we're not like staying to work our shift. And sometimes it's like, oh, if you just got here at 10:30, then no, you can't leave at 1, even if it's like a really slow night. But then it's some girls who get to leave early all the time. If I asked to leave, the first time I ever asked to leave, my manager, that I'm about to tell you what happened with him, he literally was like, basically like, oh, you just got on night shift, why would you want to leave early, you need to try to stay. And they made me stay, like, because I could tell that story another time, but I had to literally work my ass off. I worked from day shift, meaning day shift starts at noon. So I used to work from noon to 4 o'clock in the morning, back to back to back, because I needed to be on night shift to take care of my child. Anyway, let's go back to this night. So anyway, got let out of the dressing room finally after those girls finished their 30-minute room. It was like 2 girls, I believe. And then after they got let out of the room, that's when they came back in the dressing room. Of course, they had to clear. They have to make sure it's nobody like in the club. So you have to wait for the customer to leave. Maybe the customer had to use the bathroom, whatever is going on. You literally don't know because we're in the dressing room. So after they finally got that wrapped up, then that's when they let the girls go. But we can't leave still. We have to line up to tip out. So in the dressing room, you tip out house mom. But once you get outside the dressing room into the club, this is why I don't storytell, because I get sidetracked very easy. But and I talk real fast, so then I'll be like losing my thoughts sometimes. But so after you get out of the dressing room into the club, you have to line up again in front of the VIP desk. Mind you, this is a Saturday night, I believe, or maybe it was a Friday night. Either way, on the weekends, we have like 50-something girls. The least we'll have is like 35. So imagine lining up in this line. This line is for tip out and to get your money. So for tip out, I genuinely feel like you should just be able to walk around and tip people out. And now they have the little slips. Like, I've been to clubs that have the slips before to make sure you tip everybody out, but not when you have a line. So now the two are contradicting each other. Because if I have this slip that I need to get signed before I can leave. I don't understand why I can't just walk around, pay everybody they tip out, and then make sure they sign the paper before I walk out the door. The person at the door can sign the little slip, and then I can go. Right? No. You have to wait in the line, and the line takes forever because the VIP host has to pay everybody out. So the VIP host has to pay out the 30-minute rooms. You get like $300. So it's girls that do 30-minute rooms all night. So he has to count out in 20s. $1,500 sometimes. You know what I mean? So on top of that, then he'd be up there trying to like get extra money and like tell girls, oh, well, this is what you made, so he should be getting this, I should be getting that. You don't have to do all that. Like that's when tipping out becomes a problem for me, because don't tell me what to do with my money. I'm the one who just worked for that money. You know what I mean? I'm the one literally dry humping people for money. So you should not be telling me what to do with my money. Anyway, so he'd be up there trying to like get money out of other people, and get money out of the girls, or sometimes they don't count it right. I'm not saying they do that on purpose, but they don't count it right, and then they have to like figure out, oh, well, this is where, and they have to make sure that everybody gets the right amount. I literally watched him do this that night. But anyway, so I stayed in the dressing room for probably 15-30 minutes, and me and this other, anyway, so before we got let out of the dressing room, I was already back there talking to this other girl, and she was like, yeah, I'm about to leave. And I was like, wow, they let you leave? I don't get to like just skip the line and leave. They never let me do that. Every time I try to do something like that, it's an argument. Every time I try to like just say, hey, I need to leave, somebody has something slick to say to me, that are like literally and she was like, and mind you, she's been there since the start. She's been there since that club opened 2 years ago. So she was like, yeah, it's a lot of favoritism here. I won't lie. They fired me a few times over something that wasn't even that serious, but they would never do it to this and that girl. And we were like literally just back there talking about it. So it was kind of like subtle foreshadowing. So then she was like, yeah, but I'm about to go, and if you want to come, just say, hey, I gotta go, or I'll even speak up for you. So boom, we get let out of the dressing room. I waited 15-30 minutes. I don't know how long it was exactly, because I wasn't like paying attention to the time, but I know I waited back there for a while, and I was like, oh, by the time I get out of here, the line should be short or completely gone. So then I tip out house mom, I get my little slip, and then I'm going to the front. When I walk out of the dressing room, I'm like, oh, there's still a line. And then the girl that I was talking to, she was like, yeah, it's still like, it was probably like 8 people in the line. But he's literally standing there talking to this one girl. I ordered my Uber before I walked out the dressing room because I need to go home. At this point, it was like, I want to say it was like 3:30. Before I get into that, I want to make it like, so if you don't have dances, like if you don't have rooms, if you have single songs that are $40 each song, and you can stay back there as long as you want. I only do those on purpose because I don't want to deal with nobody touching my money, because I've had instances where people have taken money from me and I'm not, or talked customers out of doing a room or whatever. And yes, at this same club. So I'm like, I do my 40-minute. If a customer like insists on doing a champagne room or like one of the bigger rooms, then I'll do it. But I'd rather just get my money in my hand right after the dances. Like the big rooms, you have to get paid through the club. So I'd rather just get my money in my hand and do $40 a song, and then they can tip me however much they want to tip me. We can stay back there as long as we want to. I don't have to worry about nobody coming up and trying to talk them out or, stuff like that. I don't want to deal with that. So I purposely only do $40 a song. You should get down from there. I only do the single song dances. So if you do not do rooms, you have to wait in this line for the other girls to get their money. So you got all these girls, just all these girls that do rooms all night, and then you have to wait in a line for however long. After they do their back and forth and try to get their money, like try to get extra money for tips and stuff like that, you have to wait in this line still. So you could wait in a line for 30 minutes. And if you gotta go, then that's your bad. They're gonna try to fire you because you have to go. I've had this happen before. I've had this happen multiple times before because I have a child. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, I have kids too. I understand. No, you don't. Because our situation is not the same. I hate when people try to compare my situation to theirs when it comes to having kids. Because you don't know. Like, finding childcare is hard as hell. It's so hard. I literally, the next day after this happened, the babysitter that I had quit. So finding childcare is so hard. And it's like, if I have childcare and I say I need to go, I need to be able to go when I need to go. I need to get to my child when I can get to my child. I need to be able to move around. You feel me? So I don't have time. This is why I do this. This is why I'm a dancer, so I can move freely. I hate people trying to control every aspect of my work. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, so yeah, you gotta wait for all the girls to get their money, and it's no certain type of order. It should be, if you have no dances, if you only have single song, you know, because the single song, they don't have to give you anything. You just need to pay your house and tip out. Literally takes 2 minutes, not even, to tip out three people up there, and then pay your house. Only takes a few minutes. Not literally. Yeah, you gotta wait in the line anyway. You can't leave. Like, it's the stupidest thing ever. I think it's so dumb. I've never had to wait in a line at a club, even at this other club that I work at that's very similar to this club. You don't have to wait in a line. You literally just, the first people to tip out, you tip out. And if you need to get money for your rooms, then you wait and get your money. Obviously, there will be a line for that. But if you don't have money for rooms, there's no reason for you to be waiting for everybody else to get their money. That's silly. That makes no sense. It never has made sense since I started working there. Anyway, so basically what happened was, I was sitting there, I was talking to the girl, and then one of the waitresses came up. But back to this, we was out in the dressing room, sitting in the chairs waiting in line. And I'm sitting in there like, I gotta go, my Uber is outside, it just pulled up. So then me and the girl that I was talking about, she was sitting there with me, and she was like, well, I'm about to go asked to leave, so you wanna come with me? And I was like, no, I don't feel like having like no issues today. I really don't feel like, you know, going back and forth with people about me needing to leave. Like, I've done that before. It doesn't work out well for me. I'm always the one who like gets in trouble and just gets talked to like really rude and stuff, and I'm like, I don't have time for that. Just, it's okay, but thank you. And then so right before she was finna leave, this waitress girl came up. Mind you, the manager, one of the managers, is with her. The let me say it like this. The man manager, he is with her. And he's standing behind her while she asking me what's happening. So she asked me what's happening. And she was like, no, just go tell them you gotta go. Da, 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 da. And I was like, y'all don't understand. Nobody's going to understand for real, because nobody else gets treated like that. But they do not want to, they don't care about me having to leave. They don't care about me having to miss my Uber. They don't care about none of that. And I have like missed Ubers before, because I'm like, okay, it's only 3 people in front of me. Let me order my Uber now, so that way I'm not waiting after I pay out for 15 more minutes. Then I'm sitting at the club after everybody done left, and I'm the only dancer still here. You get what I'm saying? So she was like, yeah, just go tell them. And she was like, well, I'm going to tell them for you, because I don't want you to miss your Uber. So she went and told the VIP host. The VIP host didn't even say nothing. The manager, he just walked off. He heard what I was saying about missing my Uber. He went to say something, and then he didn't, and he went to the back. So then the girl was like, oh, I'm going to say something. So she went and she told the VIP host. The VIP host didn't even say anything, but she like pulled my hand. She was like, yeah, just get up here. While during that time, the girl that I was talking to, she went up and paid her money. She was like, I gotta go, y'all. Here's your tip out. And she left. And they didn't say nothing to her. So then I get up there. The other girl dragged me up there. The waitress girl dragged me up there, and the VIP host didn't say nothing. He just looked at me with a side eye. And then the girls that were in front of me, I was like, I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta go. Because my Uber had texted me. It was like, I'm leaving in 5 minutes. He had already waited like 5 minutes. So at that point, they were charging me for him waiting, and then he was like, I'm gonna go in 5 minutes. So then I'm paying my tip out. It's like 3 minutes left at this point. I'm paying my out, and I tapped for my house, and then I tipped out the DJ, I tipped out the floor guy, and then I went to the door, and I was waiting for the walkout man to come, and he came over. He came from outside. So at this point, it's like 1 minute left. So it took me about 2 minutes to pay in whatever, and that's only because he had to get the tap machine ready. But so I got to the door, the walkout guy came in, he stood there for a minute, and then I was like, oh, I gotta go, my Uber is out there. And then he was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna walk so and so to her car because her man is out there waiting in the 2-door fancy, like, I don't even know what type of car it is. The steering wheel was on the right side, so it was like a fancy car. And he named the car. He was like, yeah, I gotta go walk her over here because her man is waiting on her. And I was like, okay, well, who gonna pay for my Uber once I miss it? Because he's about to leave me. And then he was like, well, where's your Uber? Because she's right here out front. I was like, I don't know, because I've been inside, so I can't see where the Uber is. I don't know. But he's been waiting for a minute. Mind you, all this back and forth, just let me go to my car. I'm counting the money so I could tip him. And then he was like, well, I'm just going to run her. I was like, no, can you take us both at the same time? And then he's like, okay. And he grabbed my bag and he took hers, and then he walked to her car. Her car was literally right in front of the door. He could have stood on the corner and seen us both walking at the same time. It wouldn't have been like he was not doing his job because we were both right there. But he had my bag. But he walked up to the girl car and opened the door, and, you know, he does that. That's fine, whatever. But I looked at my app, and then I was looking for the Uber, and I saw it over here. So it was probably about a 20 feet difference, if that, in between our cars. But still right in front of the club. So he over there with both of our bags, taking her to the car, and I'm like, oh, can I just have my bag? He's right here. He was like, no, honey, I'm gonna walk you. Just give me a second. He over there dilly-dallying, laughing, giggling, and smiling in her man face and stuff. And I'm like, I have to go. My Uber's about to leave me. So I walked up to him to get my bag. And then he's like, just give me 1 second. And then I'm like reaching for it. And he's like, oh, is that your Uber right there? He literally went like this. Because the Uber was driving off. Uber done left me. I said, yes, that is my Uber. I told you it was going to leave me. So then I had to go back inside. So I went back inside. He following me. Why didn't you go get in the car? I said, because you had my bag. Either way, the Uber was ready to go. He already waited 10 minutes. So either way, he was going to be like, okay, well, I have to go. And he was going to leave me, bag or not. He was going to leave. He waited 10 minutes. He shouldn't have waited that long. So then we went back inside. He was like, you should have just went over there. And I was like, just don't worry about it. I'm finna reorder my Uber or whatever. So then I was looking at like the prices. Prices done went up. My $11 Uber turned into $30 Uber because the longer you wait, and you know it's already 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, the longer you wait, all of that, and they know that you need a Uber, they raise the prices. So I went back to the dressing room. I had to come sit outside and finish my story, but basically, so then I went back to the dressing room just so I could sit down, and really I was going back to talk to my house mom. My house mom, I love her. Like, literally go to her about anything. If you know, I love my house mom. So I really went back there to just talk and tell her what just happened, because that's what I always do. And you should always have a place where you can go and do that and feel safe. And that's exactly why I went back there, just so I could feel heard and get out what I need to get out, and then wait for my fucking Uber back there around people around a person who actually cared. You know what I mean? So I went back there, and I didn't know that it was still a bunch of girls back there, but I was just talking. She was like, what's wrong? As soon as I got back there, she was like, what's wrong? So I told her, I was like, so-and-so just made me miss my Uber because he wouldn't give me my bag. Because it was that simple. It wasn't about anything else. It was about, he could have gave me my bag, but he wanted to. If you know who he was walking to his car, then you will understand exactly why it's so irritating to me. Because, like I said, the club has their favorites. and she is one of like the top girls at the club. And if even customers come in there and they like, oh, where is so and so? Where is so and so? Oh, do you know her? Have you seen her? I only ever see her on the flyers, and go crazy about this girl. Understandably so, she's beautiful, but like that was very intentional. And it was like, you could have just simply gave me my bag like I asked you to. I could have got in my Uber, I could have went home. It wasn't about anything else, like literally about nothing else. At this point, I was literally this close to being home. So now I have to wait even longer, and I had stuff to do. I had a reason why I needed to go home. So I had a reason why I needed to go home at that time. So I didn't have time to wait anymore. Now I'm past this time. I done paid for this Uber, and it's not about the money, but it's about the principle. Like, I have to buy another Uber because of this. I have to wait on another Uber because of this. I have to sit here for another fucking second when that's just not what I wanted to do. And that's not what I should have to do, because he could have just simply gave me my bag. So then get back there talking to house mom. She's like, what's wrong? I was like, oh, so and so didn't give me my bag, so I missed the Uber. And she was like, well, and I was like, and I was like, I specifically told her, I was like, and I told him, I said, if I miss my Uber, who's gonna pay for it? And he didn't say anything, of course, because he thought I was just being slick with him. I was so serious because I just missed my Uber for no reason. I missed my Uber because you want to go to this girl, man with googly eyes, because you think she's gonna give you like this big outrageous tip because she make money, and because her boyfriend got a nice car. And if you know, I wish y'all knew who I was talking about. I wish y'all were there to know who I was talking about, so y'all could see exactly why they kiss ass bad. Like, if you make good money in a club and they know about it, that's why I like to do my single songs, so nobody's in my fucking business. Yes, they know how many songs you did, but they don't know nothing else. And it's not the same as doing a champagne room. When you go do single songs, they think you don't make no money. Or you sit at the bar and you get money from customers, they think you don't make no money. But anyway, so that he was ass kissing, and I missed my Uber because he was ass kissing. Don't have time for that. Anyway, so house mom, I told her, I said that about, hey, if I miss my Uber, are you gonna pay for it? And she immediately got on the walkie-talkie and she said, so who's gonna pay for Jahani's Uber because she just missed it? The VIP host, which nobody was fucking talking to him, but he always got some slick shit to say. And I'm really like over it, because I've held my tongue so many times with him. I went to management about him so many times, and it's like they recently got rid of a VIP host, and that was the VIP host who also had a very slick ass mouth, also very sassy, but he looked out for us. You know what I mean? Like, he's the reason I got on night shift to begin with, because he went to war with management for me to get me on night shift. So even though he had a slick ass mouth and we would argue sometime, he was slick, but in like a protective asshole way. You know what I mean? But anyway, this VIP host, he always, you know how men are. Like, he's like the type of person, he's an asshole to you, but then randomly he wants to flirt with you, or he wants to say little things and try to be nice to you, and you know, like stuff like that. And if you don't entertain that, then they want to have an attitude with you, or then they want to treat you a certain type of way. I don't like shit like that. I feel like it's so weird. I feel like as dancers, we deal with so much already. You don't have to speak to me no type of way. I never said nothing disrespectful to him that night at all. Yes, we've had our altercations before, because like I said, he got slick ass mouth. I hate when people say something crazy to me and think I'm not going to say nothing back. I'm definitely going to say something back. You get started with me, we can go there, but I'm not just starting with nobody for no reason. But he immediately gets on the walkie-talkie and he responds, and he's like, the same person who ordered her Uber too early. That's when I start going off, because I didn't order my Uber too early. I actually ordered it too late, because I've been sitting in this club doing nothing for, at this point, like, not later than that. It's already finna be 4 o'clock. So it was like 3:50 at this time. I've been sitting here for an hour. I didn't order my Uber too early. I ordered it too late. Like, respectfully, I should have been going. I don't have to sit here. Like, I'm literally wasting an hour of my time. In the strip club, time is money. So if I did want to go to the after hours, I done missed out on a whole hour that I could have been dancing and making money. The night where I was going straight home, I gotta pay my nanny an extra hour of work for no reason. And then I can't remember if it was like a good night or not, but either way, it's like I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my money. I could be in my bed sleeping. I have to be up at 7 in the morning when my baby wake up, but I'm still at this club at 4. You know what I mean? So it's so many different circumstances where I'm just like, you ain't have to say nothing at all, because nobody was talking to you. First of all, nobody was talking to him. He didn't have to say anything, but that pisses me off. So I start yelling. I'm like, well, why the fuck would you let somebody go do a room at 2:45 in the morning when I've asked to do that, and I have asked to do that. It was somebody who wanted to do an hour room with me before at the end of the night at 2:30 on the Showtime thing, and he looked at me and told me, no, we only have time for you to do 15 minutes. And somebody else did that also. I'm not gonna say who, but somebody else told me no also. So I'm like, y'all sit here and y'all pick who y'all want to like, who y'all want to make money. You know what I mean? Y'all pick who y'all want to like promote and like look a certain type of way, and then the rest of us is just like, fuck us. So at this point I start yelling. I'm irritated because I'm like, they always do the same shit. Like every time I was like, you just let so and so leave. Literally right before I went to skip the line, you just let her leave and didn't say nothing to her. But she been here since y'all open, so you don't have nothing to say to her. You don't pick problems with her. You get what I'm saying? You didn't say nothing to that girl. And I know she's left early before, even after the time where we're supposed to leave before this time. I know she's like, I know for a fact. So I'm like, I'm irritated. I'm going off. And it's like, I wasn't talking to nobody. I was just talking to my house mom. I was still just venting. I was just expressing myself. And I was loud, but nobody's in the club. It's just us. Who gives a fuck? Let me get out what I need to get out and leave me alone. Anyway, so my manager that was with the waitress girl who came to check on me earlier that night and who got me to be able to skip the line, he came over. He comes in the dressing room actually, and he's like, what's going on? I was like, nothing. I missed my Uber because he wouldn't give me my bag. It was that simple. He says the same thing. Oh, well, nobody told you to order your Uber before you checked out. I said, we've been here for an extra hour. I was finna order my Uber regardless. And if I was actually going to just leave and then not be able to work no more and wasn't gonna care because I needed to leave. You know what I mean? But I stayed, I waited, and I got left for no reason. When I could have just said, I could have been rude and I could have skipped the line and just said, hey, I'm finna go, and gave them my money and walked out the door. Mind you, the doors are locked, so I wouldn't have been able to leave anyway. But so then the manager comes, he says that, and then I was like, well, we've been here an extra hour. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I have to go home. He was like, well, don't come back. I said, this is my thing. When people, you know how many times at this club, and I'm not trying to make it a that thing, but it really is a that thing. It's not many girls at that club that look like me. Even the couple of girls that come there pretty consistently and they do look like me, they don't look like me. Like, they look like they're like me. Anybody else there that would experience the things that I experienced? Like I said, I had to freaking beg to get on night shift, and I shouldn't have to do that. Y'all have seen me dance before. There's no way in hell that I need to beg to get on somebody's night shift in Tampa. Just no, I shouldn't be on day shift. When I was on day shift, I was literally like, why am I here? But I worked my ass off literally day after day after day after day. And then I still, after I got on night shift, they tried to put me back on day shift. Like, the daytime manager was like, oh no, that's not going to happen because you haven't been here a certain amount of days, da 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 da. Mind you, the manager that hired me on day shift was a nighttime manager. That's not how that works. You can't. Anyway, he was a nighttime manager, and he got fired like 2 days after he put me on day shift. He got fired for some other stuff. I don't know what really happened, so I'm not gonna say that, but he got fired from the club. So it was already like obvious that it was some weird shit going on. So anyway, I fought my way to get on night shift. The daytime manager tried to fire me at one point because because the nighttime manager allowed me to be a night shift girl. Mind you, they all had a group chat, they all talked about it, she approved it and everything. But then she saw me in person one day again, and she was like, nah, I'm gonna talk to so and so about you. And then so and so was like, oh no, she's not going anywhere, she's on night shift. And they told me to never go on day shift again. So now I'm already technically fired from day shift, can't work day shift. Now I'm on night shift, and it's been so many incidents where people have tried to tell me I can't work no more or try to fire me, and then I have to go through all of this explaining myself and crying and just like I don't even get to explain myself the way I want to or the way I should be able to. You know what I mean? And it's like I just hope that when y'all watch this, y'all understand where I'm coming from, because in certain environments, when you work at like a gentleman's club, you already have to be a certain type of, and I don't want to say it like that, but you have to act like a certain type of, like, I'm not, y'all know me, I'm very energized, I'm very out there, I'm outspoken, I am unapologetically me. But when I walk up in there, sometimes I feel like I gotta be a little apologetic, I gotta be a little more conserved, I gotta be a little bit something that I'm not gonna say something that I'm not, because I belong in rooms where I might not be accepted, but I'm going to be judged if I act a certain type of way in those spaces. And I feel like, you know, the more I've gotten comfortable there, I was there for a year, so the more I've gotten comfortable there, of course, the more myself I've been. So that's why people feel like they can like start with me or try to paint me out to be a certain type of person and all of this. He says, okay, so don't come back, stop coming here. I said, okay. This is my thing when people say this. People think that's an insult. People think that that's like going to be detrimental to my life. And you know what I mean? Like, and when I first started there, of course, because I just got in the area, I'm looking for work and I'm trying to like that. So I'm like working my ass off to be there and to work at that club. And now I work at other clubs. I really don't have to go to work. Like, social media takes care of me times 10. So I don't have to go to work. Really, I'll be wasting my time at work sometimes. Sometimes I just go to work for fun because I just want to be social with people, and I don't really go out a lot, so I don't know a lot of people in other areas. So I go to work so I can hang out with my friends. Then if I make money, I make money. If I don't, I don't. You know, like I just go and I don't have to be there. So I was like, okay, I don't have to come here. Like I don't have to be here. And he said something slick under his breath as he turned around. So mind you, he only came in the dressing room so he could say something slick to me. Oh, don't come back. You didn't even listen to what happened. I literally just said he didn't give me my bag, so I missed my Uber. It wasn't even about me ordering my Uber too early at that point anymore. Because at this point, I'm walking out the door. I should have had my bag so I could get in the car. Or he should have took me to my car, because it was more urgent that I got in my Uber that might have left me versus her getting in her car. Hello, wrap this up real quick because I done made this video so long. But basically, after he turned around, he said something slick. I was like, fuck you. And then he turned around, he said something, and then everybody in the dressing room trying to hold me back and stuff. And I'm like, it's not that serious. Like, I'm irritated and I'm expressing myself, like I'm running my mouth, but I'm not finna put my hands on nobody. I'm not finna fight nobody or do anything like that, because that's crazy. I don't do stuff like that. I've never gotten into a fight a day in my life. And before I started working in the clubs, I never even had like an argument with somebody that was even close to being a fight. You know what I mean? But I definitely will not keep my mouth shut if somebody think they're gonna be rude to me or say something slick to me or think they have to take it there with me. Because for you to try to fire me over me saying that the man didn't give me my bag, but then anyway, mind you, this is the same who let my ex-boyfriend in the club after he was already supposed to be banned because of, if y'all saw like the air tag situation thing that I posted a while back, because of that, then, but he's already banned and you still let that man come into the club when he's not supposed to be there when I'm working. So I already know you have no respect for me. So yeah, so anyway, after that, the GM came. our GM is a woman, and she's been great ever since she's gotten into that position. She has definitely, I feel like she's made the club more diverse as it's gonna get, you know. And she is great. We talk all the time. We talk about like social media and stuff. I've shared her post before, she shared mine, you know, so we cool. But not on like it's a favoritism type of level. It's just we have respect for each other and we know how to talk to each other, and she listens when she's talked to, you know what I mean? Unlike him coming in the dressing room to further, you know, like to instigate and make the situation worse. I feel like at no point should that have been a don't come back, stop coming here situation, because it wasn't that type of situation. And I feel like nobody was talking to anybody. I was talking to my house mom. That's it. But anyway, she came back and she talked to me and she calmed me down, and she actually listened to me, which is what got me to calm down. And then she basically told me, like, you don't have to listen to him, you're fine, you can come back, please come back. And she told me to come back the next day. But I was like, I think I'm done here, because my sister was already telling me, I think you should stop going to that club, because every time a situation happened, I tell my sister everything, so she knows every time something has happened there. And she's like, yeah, I just don't feel like, I feel like you could go to a place that like appreciates you better. If you saw my last vlog, my last work vlog, like my last work vlog, like the Dressing Room Chronicles, I was talking about how I could be at a club, like when I worked at Onyx in Houston. I wasn't one of the top like favorite girls or whatever, but I was respected, I was appreciated, it was good vibes. Like, I don't think I ever got into an argument with anybody there. It was one time I got in an argument with this girl because she thought I wanted her man. Management was respectful to me, and if it was ever a disagreement, it wasn't like they was trying to fire me over a disagreement. I've worked at many different clubs, and I've only gotten fired from one club, and it was because of that situation with my ex. So this club is like I'm fighting to be here, and it's like I don't have to be. There's literally no reason for me to be there. I make great money on social media, and I don't have to. I just come on here and I can be myself. I come on here and be free the way that I want to be able to do when I dance. But I love pole, I love dancing. I want to be able to go and do something I enjoy and work at the same time. But I'm not going to do that in a space where I feel like I'm always fighting to be able to do those things. And it's like I'm already a stripper. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I'm tired of being around men that think they bigger than the program because they're in charge of a bunch of women. And it's like, really, you're there to be a protector, and you're not protecting. You're making me uncomfortable. You're making me feel like something that's not even happening right now. Like I'm being gaslit into thinking that it's a whole nother problem, and that was not the problem. The problem was I could have just easily had my bag. I could have left. It shouldn't have been nothing further. Once I asked for my bag and told him 4 times that my Uber was about to leave me, he should have just gave me my bag. It shouldn't have been nothing else to talk about. And yeah, I'm just tired of being in spaces where I'm not respected as first a woman, as second a woman that will speak up for herself. I'm never going to just let somebody sit there and disrespect me. I'm not going to do it. I did do that a lot at that club, and I was telling my GM, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I just went to her about somebody threatening to go to her to get me fired before, because we were both going at each other in a disagreement about walking me to the car. It wasn't the same person, but just like little simple shit. And I'm like, this does not. And I went to her first before a person could go to her, and she was like, that's not really that serious, but I'll talk to them and tell them like to calm down. And now this person is talking to me again. So you thought about it, and you were like, yeah, we did just get into a disagreement. It was never supposed to be like, I'm sorry, I'm loud.
No, you okay? I'm sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, so this person is talking to me again now at this point, and talking to me like nothing ever happened. So you threatened to get me fired just to go back to talking to me like nothing happened, because you know it wasn't that big of a deal. But that's always the first thing people say when they have like power of women. I'm tired of being in places where I'm not appreciated, and I don't have to be there. So I'm just not gonna do that anymore. So basically, I did get fired, but he wasn't the person that could actually fire me. The person that could actually fire me told me I'm good to come back, but I'm just not doing that anymore. I feel like, I will say, like, I've met some cool people there, and I don't really have much to say. Honestly, it's not that great of an environment. It was like, I love that, I hated that the customers came to hang out, right? Customers came to hang out. It wasn't that much money flow in the club for everybody. It's like customers came to hang out. They came to see their certain girls, get what they need, and they go. Or people just come out to hang out with people. It's so many times, and I know a lot of other girls too who just, like, we end up just hanging out all night, and it's not like as people don't come to spend money as much. Like, that's all. As much as they do to like, I feel like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just feel like people don't come to spend money as much as they should versus just to hang out, and because the club has this event and that event and they want to come hang out for that, and it's not like as much driven towards the dancers. I don't think. I really don't care what nobody else think, but that's my opinion, and I can only speak on my experience at that club. I do feel like it's a great club as far as like feeling like it's just like a homey environment. Like, I go there, I feel like I'm so comfortable, but comfortable is not always a good thing, but I'm so comfortable, and I'm like, I got a bunch of people that I could talk to. I got a bunch of friends. My sister just asked me that I want some food. Absolutely. But yeah, so like I said, comfortable is not always a good thing. Like, and I'm just in this era of not dealing with the bullshit. I don't have time for it. I don't have to accept that, because I've seen you treat other people in ways that you've never treated me before. You know what I mean? So it's like, I know you're capable of it, but when it comes to me, you just don't want to do it. And that's for any area in my life right now. And that's something that's been like the last month and a half, 2 months, I've been dealing with that in so many different areas of my life. So I'm like, this is some bullshit. I'm like, I'm just not supposed to be here. And it was already like, me and my sister had a talk like 2 days before this happened, and I was talking about moving to a bigger city and how the club is just like, I know I could be making, I told y'all on that video I said if you go back and watch that vlog, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Like, I could just be in places that appreciate me on the stage more, and it's not anybody's fault. It's not my fault. It's not the customer's fault. It's just the way the club is set up. Like, the stage is way far from the bar. Like, I wish I could show you the club. So if you ever been to my club, and I'm not gonna say the club name, but if you know, you know. But then the stage is far away from the bar, so most people are sitting at the bar. So it's not like I'm right there in everybody's face. Stage money is just not where it's at that club. Like, I used to go to my other club, make $500 on stage easily. Like, but anyway, I just feel like sometimes it's time to just let go of things and like move on, separate yourself, and go to things that better serve you. Not saying that that's not a good thing. Not saying that that place is not a good thing, because it's fun. It's a great place to be. But sometimes you just need to go to places that are for you. And I definitely believe that I can find a club, or even not find a club. I don't really give a damn. Like, I don't really care. I really just want to get into like posting my pole videos, and like posting my pole videos and teaching and stuff like that, like I was about to before I had my baby. And just working on other things. Like, I love going to the club, but I don't have to go to the club. And sometimes I think that I don't need to. Like, I don't want to be in the club every single day, every single weekend like I used to. You know what I mean? So I'm not ready to be done dancing completely, just because I do enjoy it and I'm still young. Like, and I feel like the club itself is not necessarily a problem for me unless I'm being consumed by the club completely. You know what I mean? Like, if you know me and you know how I work, then you know that usually I don't get consumed involved in the club stuff. Like, I just go, I make my money, I go home, and who I am at work, I'm the same person. Like, I'm still myself, but work is work. Like, I'm not going outside the club trying to, basically that's the whole point of everything that happened, is I've been treated horribly there. And it's like every time I'm like accepting, I'm like, oh, it's okay, I can get over it, all of this, that, and the third. And then at some point it was going to get so bad that I was going to explode. And I felt like that night I didn't really do much, but I should have, and I could have. I did do a lot of yelling, but compared to how I should have been reacting after everything, every situation, like, and everything I had built up towards that club, it's like I was really modest with my actions, because I'm tired of people playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me. There's no reason to play with me. Like, I come there, I work, and I make my videos, and I take my ass the fuck home. Like, I don't bother nobody. Like, it's bitches that be in there doing shit they not supposed to be doing, and y'all encourage that shit. Y'all let bitches argue with customers. Y'all let bitches fucking fight and do all types of shit. But then when it comes to me, immediately you don't want to hear what I gotta say, just fired. But if I was one of the bitches that you be trying to fuck with when your girlfriend's sitting right there, then it would be a different story. You would have took her home. You would have tried to buy her something to eat and then took her home. You would have bought her an Uber. You would have did all of this stuff. But you don't want to do that for me, because I don't be entertaining your shit. Find somebody else to play with. But yeah, so that concludes this video. I'm gonna stop talking about it before it irritates me. But I'm glad that I did tell y'all and get that out the way. So I don't know where I'm going to work. I don't know where I'm going to be working once I do go back home, which I'm in Charlotte right now. But if not, I'll just start traveling or something. I don't know. I don't really care, because it's not like an urgent thing. So I will continue to post. Excuse me. I will continue to post about dancing. I just don't know if it'll be at the club. Like, I might have to post at home, because my other club, you can't record there. And I don't want to get in trouble for recording when I'm not supposed to be, so I can like record videos at home, answer questions, like, you know, basic questions at home. And it's not like I'll be showing y'all inside the club for real anyway, so I can do the same things that I'm doing now, but at home. And I can show y'all my outfits before I go in, all of that stuff. So the dance vlogs will still be around. It's just not going to be at that club. And I did appreciate that my manager was so supportive of, my GM was so supportive of me being a content creator. Like, she freaking loved that I was a content creator. She would literally walk up to me and be like, shaking that ass for the cash, you making videos for your Facebook today, and all of that stuff. So yeah, I really appreciate that. And even like the page will comment on my videos and stuff sometime. I don't think I've even ever met the person who runs the page, but I do appreciate that level of support and stuff. But it's just only so much a person can take. Like, you never know what people have going on. And I literally been going through so much shit like the last month and a half. It's just like, I'm not in a place to be disrespected, because then when I get nasty, when I get disrespectful, it's not going to be the same story. So I definitely am done with that chapter of my life at that place. But yeah, I hope I didn't like drain y'all with all of this. But if you watched and got this far, I really appreciate y'all being here. Like, even with all the negativity and stuff that I get on social media, the support that I have means so much more. So I appreciate y'all being here, and I hope y'all are accepting of this new way that I'm going to be doing my social media. Because also, I just want to go back to being a full-time content creator. Outside of me wanting to do stuff with pole and probably traveling to do dancing a little bit, I want to be a full-time content creator. And I've done it before, so I can do it again. And now I want to do it in just like a much bigger way. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. And let me know how y'all feel about everything I just said in the comments. Like, am I tripping, or was that just unnecessarily disrespectful and I shouldn't deal with that shit? Let me know. But love you if you love me.